Hey VGA crew, Mike Amara here with the question of the week. Question of the week, of course, was which seemingly long dead genre would you like to see revitalized or come back? And it's a hard thing to pick because so many genres have been coming back so regularly. Things like FMV games have been around for the last couple of years, and new versions of that have been coming up, interestingly enough. Things like traditional isometric top-down, like computer-style RPGs like Wasteland and stuff like that have been, pretty popular. And so it's interesting to see that there's actually a lot of these genres are making comebacks, be through things like Indiegogo and Kickstarter and stuff like that. For me, though, the genre that we haven't really seen a revitalization of, and in fact keeps getting further and further away from being a reality, is a revitalization of the non-instrument based rhythm games. You see, back in the day, I loved things like Parap the Rapper. Jammer Lammy was one of my absolute favorite games on the PS1. On PS2, you had Guitar Man, which had an excellent PSP release, by the way. That is the way to play it if you can find it. Those games were crazy and quirky, and they had some of the best original music in it. And it's a shame that we don't see more of those. I get that TV technology has changed to the point where latency and sync-up issues happen between audio and what we're seeing in button presses and what we're seeing on screen, but I'm pretty sure we can figure it out at this point. It's just that no one's making modern versions of these games. The most modern thing I can think of is that right at the end of the 360's life cycle, you did have Rock Band Blitz, which was more or less them making frequency and amplitude. The games for the PS2 that I absolutely loved, that got harmonics their start. And I would love to see re-releases of those games. My goodness, I loved frequency and amplitude. And just interestingly built and designed rhythm games with different mechanics or like quirky stories like those old ones are something I would love to see come back. Thank you for listening to me this week, guys. I look forward to being with you again next week.